What's going on, everybody? Bridge+builder+tv back in effect. Video blog like number 6, 7. I've lost count now, so that's a good thing. That means I'm doing them, and I keep doing them because you guys keep watching. So I want to thank everybody for watching. So yesterday I posed a question on Facebook, and if you don't follow me on Facebook, follow me. If you don't follow me on Twitter, follow me at @TheFakeDamany, and you need to add that Bridge Builder Twitter, which is BB Basketball. The 3 B's are capitalized. Three B's basketball _ That's the Bridge Builder side. Bridge Builder Basketball. So I posed a question on Facebook. When skill is equal and athleticism is equal, what will set you apart from your opponent? And I got some really good answers, right? Must outsmart your opponent, brains, desire and effort, IQ, preparation. That was mine. Desire, competitiveness, heart, belief, Reebok pumps. Gotta have your pump game. Shout out to Coach Justin Baer for that one. The desire to not give up. Mental toughness. So those are all really good answers, right? And none of them are wrong. Those are all really good answers. It is the mental aspect of the game. And my reason for posing that question was to find out, or to basically tell you guys that the mental aspect of the game is equally, if not more important. I use the example like Michael Jordan. There were guys that were as skilled as Michael Jordan. They could handle it as well as Michael Jordan. They could shoot it as well as Michael Jordan. They could guard it as well as Michael Jordan. They were as athletic as Michael Jordan. But what set Mike apart was he was just a dog, man. That dude refused to lose. He was able to find something in himself, that just made him a monster, and it willed himself and his teammates to victory. The guy across from him, many nights, was equally as talented. We'll say talented, but that dude just knew how to dig deep. He was mentally tougher. He was better prepared mentally. He was prepared mentally for the big moment as well. And that's something that's very important if you want to be a big time guy. And this is all stuff that you can't work on the floor. You have to spend time away from the game, like off the floor, but you have to spend time putting your time in on things that are mental. So you have to read. You have to read about basketball. I say always read winners. So I read a book by Rick Pitino talking about coaching, trying to make myself a better coach, because that's what I want to do. I want to be the best coach I can, so I need to learn from the best. You have to spend time not on the floor, but spend time focusing on basketball. So the mental aspect is very important, and that's something I want to stress. Again, there are guys like Kobe Bryant, right? Kobe Bryant's a champion, 5-time winner. Animal, right? Animal. He has something in him that a lot of guys can't find, or can't dig into themselves and find. But there are guys that put in as many hours. There are guys that are just as skilled, just as athletic in the league. We talk about a Tracy McGrady. At one point, Tracy McGrady was considered as good as Kobe Bryant. What set the two apart? You know how many years it took Tracy McGrady to win a playoff series? And for some reason, or whoever knows what the reason is. Of course, Kobe played on better teams and had Shaq for a long time. But, even after Shaq left, when he got Powell and that group, it was Kobe who willed those guys to victory. It was Kobe who was able to dig deep and instill winning in the guys around him. So you got to have the mindset of a champion. That's the word I like to use, the mindset of a champion. The mindset of a champion is a person who's going to put in all the work on and off the floor. We talk about, they say like Peyton Manning. They say Peyton Manning watches countless hours of film. Like, the dude is always in a book, he's always in a playbook, he's always watching film, he's always preparing himself to be better. And I think that's what I'm getting at. Like, preparation to me is huge as far as the team aspect and individually. The preparation it's every day. Every day you're preparing yourself to be a better basketball player, mentally and physically. And I think the best guys do that. The champions do that. And I got an email today, and I'm gonna shout him out. I got an email today from a young man early this morning. He asked me how could he be an elite player, and he talked about Akil Carr and Kiwi Gardner, and he asked me, why are those guys so good, And I said, Kiwi Gardner is one of the mentally toughest kids I've ever had the pleasure to coach. That kid is a dog in the sense of he's a pit bull, like, with a stake in front of him. Nothing's going to keep him from that stake. That's the kind of kid he is. If I was in war in a foxhole, I would want Kiwi in that foxhole with me, like, man, let's go do this. Because I know I have ultimate faith in that kid that he's going to do everything in his power for us to get out of there alive. And on the basketball court, it's the same thing. He's going to do whatever he can to help his team win that game. So, just be a dog. Like, I know y'all see that the little YouTube joint where the coach is talking about being a dog. And it's funny, but in reality, he was really, really onto something. Because coaches want dogs. So if you're not a dog, you need to change that about yourself. There are a lot of talented guys, but like Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, he's a dog. And for a lot of times, people would ask, like, why is he ranked so high? He doesn't do anything great. But that kid gets after it. And he can do everything on the basketball floor. He might not do everything greatly. Like, he might not be the best shooter. He might not be the best ball handler. But he's a dog. And he does everything really, really well. And he's going to improve. But he's the dog, man. That's why that kid is always ranked in the top 3 in his class. And that's why he's at Kentucky balling. Because he's a dog. So yeah, mindset of a champion is very, very important, and it's the mental aspect of the game that a lot of time gets neglected. So don't neglect that aspect of it. Be as into it when you're away from the floor. Read, watch film, study the game of basketball. That's very, very important. So Bridge+builder+tv signing out. Got big things popping. I'm going up to Eugene tomorrow, watch Oregon and UW. Want to see Desmond and see if they can get a win and see if the Ducks can hold down home court. It should be good. I'll let y'all know how it was when I get back. Bridge+builder+tv, we get it in.